Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my reaction cam channel. So today, if you can't already tell, we're gonna look up anorexia quotes and judge them, I guess. So yeah, let's get started with that. Okay, so this first one is: anorexia isn't a diet, bulimia isn't a bad habit, EDNOS is not just being a picky eater. These are horrible disorders, not life choices. I completely agree with that, so I can't really say anything. Well, this is more about, like, you should stay alive. How cool is it that the same God who created mountains and oceans and galaxies looked at you and thought the world needed one of you too? Well, you see, I'm an atheist, so I can't eat because I look fat today, because I look fat every day because I'm fat. Okay, well, there's BDD, which is body dysmorphia disorder. I have that because I was anorexic and bulimic for a very long time because of BDD. And it means that even if you're skinny, you see yourself as fat, or even if you're fat, you see yourself as skinny. It just depends on the person. If all girls were taught how to love each other fiercely instead of how to compare with each other and to hate their own bodies, what a different and beautiful world we would live in. Yeah, I don't think we were taught that. I think it just happened. To lose confidence in one's body is to lose confidence in oneself. Anorexia is not an illness of the body, it is an illness of the mind. Okay, here we go. I'm fine. I'm not fine. Please help me. I'm just tired. I can't take this anymore. I already ate. I starved myself. See, these are lies. And the small font below it is what they're actually thinking. Yeah, done that. Okay, long thing. Look at yourself, you fat ass. You need to lose some weight. A thin, beautiful, perfect child. I will help you create. First we'll start with 1 pound, and by the time that's through, it can't possibly be enough, so now we'll push for 2. The 2 pounds come and go, but you're still not pleased with what you see. So then I'll whisper in your ear, hey, let's shoot for 3. Pound by pound you will shed, but yet you yearn for more. So what's the harm, I say? Our next goal will be 4. Over the time you'll get addicted. 4 will turn to 8, and so you'll keep on losing as you fuss about your weight. You look in the mirror and you are unpleased with the fat protruding from your skin. 8 turns into 16. You just want to be thin. Oh, hold on now. You're getting sick, but you don't give a damn because now you're truly obsessed. You're scared of gaining just 1 gram, and by now you've lost 50 pounds, and you want to double that, but don't you see you're getting deathly thin? You're the opposite of fat, but don't you see it? So you say, a couple more pounds, just a few, and not that much further on. This disease has killed you. So many people go to your funeral and they cry as they play that last song, and I'm just standing there smirking. Don't you see this was my plan all along? So at first when I was reading through this, I was just like, wow, this is so fucking stupid. That girl's gonna die, and I'm so sad about that. But like at the end, I'm just like, wait, anybody who's like anorexic or bulimic that reads this, maybe it can like help them seek out help, because anorexia and bulimia, they're mental disorders. You can't just like be like, oh, it's bad for me. Okay, I'll go eat some food and digest it and stuff. That's not how it works. Even the models we see in magazines wish they could look like their own images. Yeah, because the models we see in magazines are photoshopped. Darling, open your eyes. You are not made up of those words that hurt you, or that number on the scale, or the expectations that you feel you will never meet. You are made up of nothing more than you, simply beautifully, wonderfully unique you. You are a lovely and complex soul, an individually fascinating combination of thoughts, ideas, feelings, emotions. No other is as beautiful as you. Look past the mirror, look at your soul. Only then will you see yourself as you truly are. Beautiful. So smile and don't forget to love yourself. These are very good words that you should listen to. Like, I mean, there are some situations where, like, if you're fat, you're, like, really fat and you need to, like, go and lose some weight. But most people are not that fat. Like, a little bit of tummy, like, that's normal. Like, no, it's normal for that. Like, go to a middle school. Like, if you go back to middle school, like, I'm in middle school, okay? So when I'm in the changing room and we're getting dressed for PE or getting dressed to get out of PE, I've looked around to make sure that I wasn't fat compared to all my friends. And I'm actually, like, really skinny compared to them. And I'm just like, wait, really? I thought I was fat. Like, it's normal to be a little bit fat, but you're still healthy. And you're not fat unless it's causing you health problems. Anorexia is without a doubt a serious eating disorder, but there's a hell of a lot of mainstream disordered eating going on out there. She looked at the food in front of her in disgust. Too fat, she whispered. She walked over to the garbage and threw it all out. When you feel like giving up on recovery, remember why you've held on for so long. Yeah. I can't think of anorexia or bulimia with that quote. It just makes me think of depression and suicide quote. You don't have to be ready to recover. You need only to be willing. You are worth so much more than pounds and calories, than bones or an empty space between your thighs. She's emo. You'd cut too if you'd gone through what she has. Okay, this one is a thing we're acting out now, okay? Because these things are things that I can relate to. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so, I mean, like, I went out to a store once. One time, I was, like, really emo, also known as suicidal. It was really bad, and I have scars from it. So somebody came up to me and was like, you're emo. But, like, one of my friends was just like, she's emo. You'd cut too if you've gone through what she has. She's anorexic, been called that. You would be too if you were called fat every day. I have been anorexic, thank you. She's a whore. She made one mistake and it cost her her reputation. People call me a hoe and a slut and a whore. Never done anything to deserve that title. I've been fucking raped. Not my fault. She's loud. She's invisible at home and wants to be heard. Yeah. Except it's the other way around. I wish I was invisible at home, but at school I just want to be heard. She's a geek. She just wants to go far and help her poverty-ridden family. Yeah. My family is in debt. I want to help them pay that off. She's ugly. Tell me what the definition of beauty. Tell me, what's the definition of beauty? See, I'll get compliments saying, you're beautiful, you're pretty, stuff like that. But you see, I get more comments saying that I'm ugly. And that people are just saying that to be nice. And I already thought that. Now, it says you don't know their story. And then it cuts off what's below. But what it says is, you don't know their story. Don't judge them. It is absolutely true. You don't know what people are going through. You can't judge them. People need to stop making fun of people with eating disorders and self-harmers. It's a mental sickness. If you could choose not to think you're fat or worthless, wouldn't you? And this is the last one I'm going to read because my eyes are now watering up from that one quote. Because it's just making me think a lot. And I'm going to have to go film a story time video now. Beauty is in the way you hold yourself. It is how you treat people, the way you love. It's self-acceptance. Beauty is in your soul. Alright guys, I love you so much. If you're anorexic or bulimic, please go and get help. Call a hotline. Just Google anorexia hotline, bulimia hotline, hotlines for all of that. There's different hotlines for everything. If you're suicidal, call the hotline, for National Suicide Prevention Hotline. If there's anything that can hurt you, call somebody. Talk to somebody. Even if you don't want to call a hotline, go to one of your friends. They'll listen. They'll try to help you. Go to your parents. And if you don't want to go to your parents, I understand that. Like, when I was suicidal and I was self-harming, I would never want to talk to anybody about it. I didn't call a hotline. I never did that. I didn't tell my parents. They knew, but I didn't tell them. They were just like, if she wants help, she'll come to us. I wanted help, but I didn't come to them. I would talk to my best friend in the entire world, Tamanda. And that would work great. She would help me. One time she contacted my parents about it and told them everything. They finally got me help without me asking for it first. Now I go to a therapist every Tuesday and it helps me. Because guess what? I can talk about things and not feel judged. Like I do everywhere else. My point is, go get help. You're too good to die. I still feel like I'm worthless in this world. But I'm too young to do anything yet, so gotta live it out. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like this video. Bye guys.